Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of the resolution before us, but with your permission, I want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Soufrière-Fochajak for their support once again to ensure that I represent them in this August chamber. Mr. Speaker, the resolution before us is for the removal of VAT on the 22nd of December, as we call it, a VAT-free day. But I want to remind the general public through you, Mr. Speaker, that not only is this a commitment of the Honorable Prime Minister to keep his word, but it is part of a larger policy of this government. Because you may recall, Mr. Speaker, that on the 19th of August in this very chamber, 70 items were removed and were removed from VAT, standard VAT of 12.5% to zero rated. And I'll speak on this for the last time as the person with the stats, because the next time around it will be the Minister for Commerce who's going to have to bring the public up to date with the status of this. So, and he's smiling. I think there's some stats. I know very clearly we had about 13 items, Mr. Speaker, that were exempt and we moved to zero. And we had a lot of conversation with the business community to try to move some of the items to pass that savings on to the general public. It took a little while, but I want to say today that tuna fish in particular was one of those items. And it was, the price came down from $6.29 to some $5.58, Mr. Speaker. And I know I had a long conversation with, I can say his name, I think with his permission, with Martin Doville from Massey, where we were negotiating to reduce the price of chicken back in particular. I said I will not rest until we get the price of chicken back reduced, Mr. Speaker. And I want to report today that the price of chicken backs went from $12.95 to $11.51 a kilo, Mr. Speaker. It went down. In addition, the price of wings went down from $39.99 to $36.65. The other is our carrots from $17.98 to $14.98, Mr. Speaker. This information is important, Mr. Speaker, because I always like to contrast what you're doing with what happens when I watch CNN and I watch what is happening in the US, especially as it relates to the tariff. And those of us who are watching the international news, most times, now the trend that we're having, the Democrats are winning simply because of this high issue of cost of living. And here we have a government from August, July, ensuring that it took strategic decisions to relieve the pressure on our consumers. I want to take this moment to recognize the compassion of the man from the East who continue to lead this. I want our people to remember, because on the other side, Mr. Speaker, we were told that it was political gimmick. The politics has ended. The people have spoken. Yet we are here today in this House bringing in a VAT-free day, Mr. Speaker. And I want us to recognize that. I want the people to recognize that. I want to take this moment to thank the staff of the Ministry of Commerce for the significant work, and as well the staff of the Ministry of Finance, the Research Department, the committee that is responsible for working with us in terms of the tariff, the work that we are doing continually to ensure that we have policy positions where we pass savings to our people. I want to thank as well the business community for their cooperation. And I want us to put it on record, Mr. Speaker, because We have wrestled a bit with them, but they have passed on that VAT savings to the consumers. And I really want to say that I am very pleased about this, and I'm hoping that they continue to work with this government to pass on these savings to our consumers. So, Mr. Speaker, with these few words, I want to say that we have a government that continues to put the people first. I want to take this moment to wish members in the chamber, you, Mr. Speaker, my constituent of Soufrière-Fauchejacques, and all of St. Lucia, a peaceful and joyous Christmas and a productive and peaceful 2026. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.